Hey, welcome to the Spirit Swallow Beer Review.
That's right, Jammer. We got JammerFan with us today.
Hey, where did you go, man? You got muted.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting noise complaints here, guys. I gotta lower it down a little bit. I only have about 5 minutes, too.
All right, let's do this.
Get your drink. Yeah, get your drink.
So, I'm reviewing, I'll start it off. I'm reviewing Olipop Peaches and Cream.
Ah,
okay. That would have been good. My last peach beer. We're just doing a drink in a second, Jammer, but tell us about your peaches and cream.
Well,
JammerFan. Yeah.
no, it's not the real Jammer. I'm a fake Jammer.
I know, too many Jammers in this room.
what?
One Jammer is too many.
I gotta lower the volume, guys. I should have been an auctioneer, but they have robots for now. It's called eBay. So auctioneers
it sucks now because now they want you to pay to get your ad put out there, your listing out there more.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking goddamn shame. But I'm reviewing Olipop's Peaches and Cream. You know, when you're waking up and you got something to do, and I gotta
part of waking up is
peaches
drinking
and
your beer.
That was awesome. That was like a perfect symphony of fail.
So
well, as a beer, I get this 0 out of 10. It's not a beer. You guys have an opposite schedule with me. You guys are drinking. I'm like waking up. You guys are just like pounding. You guys are going to Pound Town.
Well,
yeah.
It's kind of sad, working overnights and working evenings is kind of thrown the whole beer review schedule off.
Yeah, I miss DoorDash.
You guys have been doing a lot lately. I've seen it pop up. I like jumping on, and life just gets in the way, and most of the time I have some non-alcoholic beer, but today this is technically fermented though. This is a fermented beverage. This is like basically kefir water. This is one of these probiotic beverages where they ferment it. So it is a fermented it's just a fermented beverage still,
I've seen those and I thought about trying them, but never did. Yeah, kefir. I get the kefir, too. And I like the.
As you guys know, like when you get old, fiber is key. I never knew it. All these Metamucil chucking motherfuckers. I used to make fun of them. Oh, Metamucil, get on your rascal, you old piece of shit, die. And now I'm like, oh no, that's me.
And there's that kid telling you to get on your scooter and die.
Yeah. He's like, hey, old man, why don't you go take some tapioca syrup?
See, I have a
prebiotic fiber.
A crazy thought. I've always thought this, and I still think it today. And then, here you are, an older person, or a younger person. Doesn't matter. Younger person's even better. Here you are, a younger person. You're walking in a crowd and all that stuff. How about if you pass your older self? And not know it.
I would know it because he would take me aside. He's like, your dick's gonna shrink.
No, what I'm getting at is that
So you guys talked about that dick shrinking.
Well, Shagdog could tell you all about that. He's fully aware of that.
Yeah,
that was just one video. I had a bad week that week.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
What I was getting at is that I came up with this thought a long time ago. If you're walking down the street and you just happen to pass your older self, but not realize it looks familiar, the older self looks at the younger self, he looks familiar, but they don't actually realize they're looking at themselves at different ages.
Well, if you touch each other.
Well, guys, because of my adulting I have to do today, I'm gonna have to just do a score and kind of bow out. I literally am being governed by time. I got about 15 minutes to get ready to leave the house, and I'm not sure I want to look like Bart Simpson.
How's the weather over there?
It does look kind of. I mean, I could never do this myself. This is the problem of sleeping on a pillow or something. Look at this. Like it's like it looks like deviant. Like it's like fucking. I wanted to start a punk band, like an angry liberal punk band that complains about Trump and everything.
I'm woke. You're woke. We're all woke.
I'm woke.
And I woke up,
Yeah,
and I got woke, and I got woke some more. Yes, I woke up. Yeah.
Or he, they, them, thee, she, do, whatever, that kind of thing. You can make a whole song out like Billy Joel in his one song where he's talking about all the different things.
Billy Joe. I'm not paranoid. Well, I'm just stoned.
What is that one? I didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire, yeah. You could actually, I'd like to hear a new version of history up until that point, late 80s up until now. That'd be great. I tried writing one of those one of these days.
It'd be like trans athletes. Trump is neat. Something fake plant meat. We didn't start the fire.
Yeah,
but it was
fake plant meat. Yeah.
And we took a toke. We didn't start the fire because there's tons of trans people and we don't know what we're doing.
Alphabet people.
Pink hair. Girls and boys playing Truth or Dare. But the boy was a girl and the girl was a boy. Rocking my world.
Oh, look at that wordsmith over here, Shagdog.
He even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
I'm very talented once in a while. I just pull nuggets out of my brain like
yeah, he pulls nuggets out, right?
Chicken nuggets.
Pulling nuggets out of your ass. Yeah. And that's not good. That's unsanitary.
Yeah. Crazy crap, you come up with the whole alphabet tribe.
All right, so Spitter Swallow beer review. This is technically a fermented beverages, peaches and cream from Lollipop. I'm gonna give it a swallow, standard swallow, and I'm gonna give it a C- because it didn't get me any buzz at all. That was its main failure, is that there wasn't any alcohol in it.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. But cheers, guys.
Cheers. To your health.
Multiply.
Go to your appointment.
Dress
to impress.
Yeah. I just want to tell you guys, with Ramadan and also with Kwanzaa coming up, I just wanted to tell you to have a good, just have a good holiday. The high holidays, have some matzah crackers and some soup and matzah balls, and you guys keep it kosher.
Hey,
I hope
I got a question. Can you do a Seth Green?
I don't know how to do a Seth Green. He goes like he kind of talks deep like this, like
purposely.
He'd be like, are you guys serious? I mean, like, I don't know how to do it. That's too deep. But I can.
You got a little grovelly,
Yeah, and maybe you can get some of his lines. You'd be all right with it.
Yeah. So what about this? I can do a really good James Earl Jones.
Go for it.
Go for it.
This is. Have you guys ever seen Coming to America?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is this is where the king of Zamunda, James Earl Jones, talks to his kids. He's like, Hakeem, go sow your royal oats.
I'll say it with Luke Skywalker. Luke, I am your father. You're from my royal oats. Or my dark oats.
Shagdog, you would think that your comment would hurt me, but you are only revealing your ignorance.
That was good with the ignorance part. That really kind of picked it.
Yeah, there we go. I'm tapping into my
what is the riddle steel? You know it, boy, don't you? What is the steel without the hand that wields it? Right?
Yeah, but no, seriously, I literally have like a meeting I have to go to. So
hey,
all right. We'll see you. See you in hell, motherfuckers.
All right, Salsa Doom, get out of here.
Yeah. Man.
I'm always excited to have JammerFan on here, especially with
nice
the non-alcoholic drinks. I think he's running a record now.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's being healthy. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit over the daily recommended. I'm at 3 drinks right now, so.
Yeah, well, you had a couple big ones, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I did have both of them 16 ounce? I think they were both 16 ounce, weren't they?
Yeah, so you're way over it.
Wait, was the Buffalo one a 16 ounce or I think it was
12.
Was it 12? Okay.
Yeah. Can you imagine that Billy Joel created a new song and it included the alphabet people and their pronouns and all that crap?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Them, they, he, she.
Coming back, something. Yeah. See, I can't think of nothing now.
Oh, well, we
They-
assigned that job to Billy Joel, and he needs to step up to do it.
Billy Joe sucks. Yeah, I hated Billy Joe ever since I saw a documentary with the ex band members, and it had that guy. His name is he was a drummer for Billy Joe for 70s up to the 80s, and then Billy Joe kicked him out of the band. But he had nothing good to say about Billy Joe. You know, I spent the late years, with him, the last few years with him.
I imagine. See, here's the thing. In the beginning, I think Billy Joel was probably all right. His where the real songs came from,
Right.
Just the Way You Are. He was hungry, and he was tapping in.
Yeah.
Not only to being hungry, but he was tapping in, wanting to make a meaningful song, meaningful lyrics, and everything. And so he was writing good songs back then. Into the 80s, he was writing some good songs.
Yeah.
Then once he got big and famous, got on the cocaine train and all that crap, and dated the supermodel, got a big head, and got divorced from the supermodel and realized he was nothing but a piece of shit. Then he came back again with the We Didn't Start the Fire, and he got to relive his glory days as Bruce Springsteen.
And that was really the only, because he had the other song off that album, I think. It's all, wait, was it off the same album or was that later? Because they had the other hit there. It's only just a matter of time. But he had the wife in that video, so that might have been before We Didn't Start Fire on him.
Yeah, I just think that his music became watered down and
I mean, you figure after
to be commercial.
Yeah, even though that song was good, We Didn't Start the Fire. It was pretty good political, whatever.
I didn't care
history.
much for it.
I mean, historically, it was pretty good. Pepsi Cola.
But I didn't care much for it. I mean, but it was okay. I
like the words of it. Yeah, as the words, I liked it. It was history. I liked history, so
I liked the chorus of it.
I mean, it was more for the history of me. I was like, oh, what's real?
Yeah, well, the history. To step aside from the history, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was all right song. But before that, his last good stuff was, he started getting more into poppy, the Only the Good Die Young,
Well, that was in the 80s there.
Yeah. Well, We Didn't Start the Fire was in the 80s too, but it was later, 88, 89 or whatever.
Well, that was his last little heyday before.
Yeah. And he had nothing good after that. But his last good was like, what the hell is that song? Tell her about it.
Uptown
all that
Girl.
Stuff. Uptown Girl, Tell Her About It. Whoa, for the longest. A little bit more of a poppy,
the
like
longest time.
Yeah, more poppy there. 50s.
Ooh, that was 50s doo-wop.
Yeah, that was not as good as his earlier stuff. As far as like
that I expected that from him only because he grew up during this time period and all that stuff, and
it was the early 80s. It fit well right there.
And the 80s we're having a flashback to the 50s, with Back
to the Future
and all these different things,
Yeah.
And we were waxing nostalgic, man.
And the boomers were loving that kind of stuff there.
And you had Sha Na Na, big during that time period.
More in the late 70s, I think. But go maybe a little bit into the early 80s. Sha Na Na. I used to watch that show. Shut up.
Dip, 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 dip.
What the hell is that? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. Hate to go.
And I love some of that music, and I would love to sit in an ice cream parlor or someplace like that that's playing that type of music. That'd be, I feel like, wow, this is like the 50s.
Poodle skirts and
and feel like you're in that time,
Yeah.
It's kind of like going to the 80s. Some places really colorful, and they're playing like 80s pop music or something.
that's why I kind of like feel like in a lot of ways it's kind of the jealousy of people who are in the movies or in plays and stuff like that because they actually get to step, especially movies, get to step into it. Yeah, there's cameras all around and everything like that, but you get to dress in clothes that were designed to
and the furniture, the cars,
everything, and you get to really kind of step into that role, of being in the 50s,
Right. Yeah, it must have been fun on the Back to the Future set. Stuff like that is great.
Well, I know in that one scene where he's in the car and he's taking a drink of the supposed whiskey. It was supposed to not be whiskey. Remember that scene where he's taking a sip of the whiskey and he spits it out whenever he's with his mom in the car. Yeah. Well, the crew actually switched the fake whiskey with real whiskey. So when he took a sip of it, it was real stuff, and he. So.
Imagine if that's what triggered his Parkinson.
Could be. William Shatner lives with tinnitus because of an explosion on the set of Star Trek.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah. John Wayne and all those people who starred in that one film that they were filming out in the desert. What was that? The Chinaman film that they had? One.
Oh, yeah. I forget the name of the movie, yeah.
They all inhaled and was in the radioactive.
I tell you what, everybody in the whole world, especially more so in the Southwest there when they're doing nuclear tests, but that shit spread all over. Even the underground ones they did.
Yeah. What gets me is they how ignorant are these people? They're testing these bombs. They tested it underwater. They tested it in the desert, and. You're talking about all the sea life that was in that area.
Right. And even the Pacific where they moved those people off that island, the Bikini Atoll, and the blast was bigger than they thought, and it blew right to where the other island they moved them to, and all those people got radiation.
Yeah. And you know what? And then not pay them reparations for all that stuff. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You took their home from them, and they were happy with their home.
I don't know. I think they gave them something, but not much. Not what they probably deserved.
No, because they lost their home, too. They lost everything because they couldn't go back to the island.
Right. Yeah, they gave them probably a couple $1,000. I don't know, something like that. And a lot of people, they had babies with, not 3 arms, but, birth defects and stuff like that,
3 dicks, right?
That'd be money maker.
Well, you would have to have one be extra, extra, extra long.
Yeah.
Because,
they say
because you got 2 holes and then one for the mouth.
Yeah, they say the people that have 2. I never heard 3 before, but you never know. It's possible. But the people that have 2, only one works actually. The other one is just limp dick, and the other one will work actually. The ones that have 2 penises.
The other one's just girth.
Yeah, maybe it's a little twin that never produced out of you, a split twin.
The thing about it is if you got 2, it's just girth.
Yeah. Now, if you got 2 that work, you're definitely a porn star. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen any dudes in a porno with 2 things.
You watch all that gay stuff?
No, I'm just saying. No, there's a girl, 2 girls. I've never seen it, but.
Well, they do that crazy stuff where they make fake, fake hermaphrodites, fake all this stuff.
Yeah, I remember old porno magazines. They'd have like little pictures of like other videos you could buy or order, and it had hermaphrodites and it showed a penis and a vagina. I'm like, is that real? I mean,
you'd be fucking yourself all day.
Yeah, I was like, wow, she looks pretty good with a penis and a cunt. But they say hermaphrodites, that's the same thing too. One of them's a working organ, one of them's not. So either her or him.
All right, say the dick is working, but the vagina isn't.
Right.
Well, you still have those nerve endings down there.
Could be, yeah. That'd be great.
So
they say that's the best ever.
You'd be fucking yourself all day.
You can be like do double like.
Well, if you could take your dick and slide it in.
If you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I mean, but you could be doing this and then rubbing the.
What would happen
CLIT.
is that you do it so often you'd have a hook dick.
Probably, yeah.
Because it's wrapping itself back in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
But I'll just get a toy for that part.
Well, I guess.
This is Hermaphrodite 101. How to be a perfect hermaphrodite.
I was just saying,
Yeah.
kind of crazy stuff out there.
Well, Jammer, I'm done with my beer. I can go. It's 11:50. It's almost time for me to go to bed. But I can go grab one more beer and while we're doing this video.
No. If we can finish it here, I'll drink mine.
Oh no! I want one more.
Oh, well, go get yours, and I'll hold off on drinking all mine.
All right, you're probably gonna do another beer review after I get off it.
No,
I know you. All right,
I'll be done.
Talk to the people.
Oh, I'm talking to the people. Talk. Yeah, I mean, it's some crazy stuff out there. It was good to see JammerFan. I hadn't seen him in a while, so it's good to see him on there. PA Brew News is another guy I haven't seen in quite a while. Be good to get with him again and hang out. There's several other individuals out there I'd like to holler at and everything, but the problem with working evenings and nights and every so often and all that stuff is that you lose track of time, and before you know it, the month's gone, and you have all good intentions to call this person or do this, but then you can't do that because they're at work and so forth.
Jammer's a bad influence on Shagdog.
You just in general, your time just flies when you're there, and so the next thing you know, the whole year has gone by, and you only talk to the one friend that works the same schedule and drink beer.
Shit, that's nice for you. Must be nice.
What?
Talk to the one friend that has the same schedule and drinks beer. I'm one of your friends. You're my only friend.
Well, you have other friends. You just don't talk to them or call them or whatever.
Well, I mean, what's really weird is old high school friends.
Mm-hmm.
One committed suicide. The other couple guys from that area wasn't really close to them, so we don't talk. And then from New York, when I was up to my sophomore year, not close to any of those guys anymore either. So, matter of fact, my best friend from New York lives about 2-3 hours west of me here. He lives in Covington, Georgia. I probably go visit him, but I don't want to. I haven't seen him since we were seniors in high school. When I moved from there when I was a sophomore, I saw him once or twice a year, every year up to my senior year. Last time I saw him was October of 1989. I mean, really ain't got much to talk about, really, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just go, hey, I'm on vacation next week. Hey, how about I come over? But I don't want to pay for a hotel room or anything like that either. So I'm very frugal.
Well, I tell you, it's sad because I got a few friends that I like I was saying on a little while ago, is that you working this weird schedule and everything, and the next thing you know, time just flies by. You have all good intentions to call this individual up or try to go and visit this one individual. And
oh yeah, it's hard.
And before you know it, you have your time off. It's so short. You got so many things to do, and you sleep part of the day, and da da da. So you don't get to do what you want to do.
Like with you have Saturday and Sunday nights off, right? But you get home Saturday morning from work, you got to sleep. Mm-hmm. So Saturday is pretty much shot. Half of it's shot. I mean, you can do something Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, whatever. Yeah. Sunday, okay, you can do it. But now your sleep schedule's still off, so you got to either
now everybody else is having to get up for work on Monday,
Yeah. So Monday, Sunday night you're off. Monday, you're off all day. Monday, you got to go to sleep eventually to get ready for work Monday night. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just It's like several people that I need to call or go visit and everything like that, and I just haven't felt like it or done it. And when I'm home alone, I just want to relax and not be bothered by anybody.
Yeah, and what hurts also is where you live. You're almost an hour and a half away from where you used to live. So
Yeah.
it's not like you can just say, "It's get off work. I got 4 hours, 5 hours before I go to bed. Let me drive up there." You just take 2 hours. Spend an hour and a half up there. Now it's time to turn around and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Although I did try to make a commitment of coming up and visiting my friends and going karaoke with them on Sundays when I live 5 hours away.
Yeah, and doing beer reviews. Yeah. When you did 5 hours, yeah, every 2 weeks. Yeah. Were you doing that every 2 weeks? Just about, right?
Yeah.
At one point, I didn't see you for almost, I don't know where the hell you were at that point, but that was probably like a year and a half, 2 years. I didn't see you almost. I don't know if that was when you were up at Stark.
That might have been up that way.
Because I know when you were in Pembroke, you came up almost every 2 weeks, but. But yeah. I tell you what, those years, I wasted a lot of years. My worst decades of wasting were my 30s and my 40s and now my 50s. Because my 30s, I wasted with the 1X. Those years went back like this. I don't even remember anything. I didn't really have that much fun until we started doing beer reviews. Bike riding and stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
But on a constant, because we did karaoke too, but that was kind of off and on at some points with me, with her. Like there'd be sometimes, hey, I'm up here. I'm at the the local hole in the wall we went to. Shit, I can't come out tonight, man. Fucking this one's gonna be bitching. And on Thanksgiving, the one time, I remember that you were like, hey, it's the night before Thanksgiving, our annual thing we used to do. Make sure we go to karaoke that night. And, yeah, she was giving me attitude about it already. I was like, Plus, she called me at the last minute too, so I should have went. I should have just said, "Fuck
the
you."
The thing about it is that we all talked about doing it, and then all of a sudden, when it came time to do it, y'all ditched me.
Oh, I didn't ditch you that night. I didn't even know you were coming up that night.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but we did beer reviews every 2 weeks. So you came up to visit your parents every 2 weeks, especially when you're living where you're at now, close to where you're at now. And we did beer reviews. My girl hated it, but she had every other weekend with me. So, but then when I switched to 12 hours, I only had every other weekend off. Started doing, and we had to do our beer reviews. She didn't like that because it was her. She doesn't have any Saturdays with me. I'm like, well, fuck, you got every other Monday, Tuesday, every other Wednesday, Thursday, every other Sunday, Friday night, Sunday.
It was just because it was me coming up.
Yeah, and I should have told her, why don't you go get a fucking job? That's what I should have said.
Yeah, well, you could have said, why don't you get a job, and maybe that would calm you down.
Yeah, go make some money while I'm drinking beer.
Yeah.
Make me feel better. But she's in the same boat as she was with me back then. I don't know about the relationship-wise, but the guy she's with right now, they've been engaged for like 3 or 4 years, been together since 2017 or something. So they're not married yet.
That's already 8 years.
They're living with their mother because their mother's kind of bad health-wise, so they moved in with their mother about 1 year or 2 years ago, something like that.
Well, he's probably hanging around for the insurance money.
Yeah. And like that, this house could be ours. We'll be able to sell it. That's what. And she told me they want to move to Tennessee, but I think they're waiting for her mother to die, and they're gonna sell the house and move to Tennessee.
I just don't understand the whole thing, like with the living off the system and living, waiting for people to die just before you could start your life.
Yeah.
I mean, you're waiting for them to die so you can swoop in and take whatever they got and sell it or whatever,
Yeah, I mean, it's like my sister-in-law, brother died. She abandoned the house. It was in my brother's name, so she abandoned that house, took the life insurance, bought a new house. She didn't owe anything for that other house, I guess.
Why didn't she sell the other house?
I guess it was only in his name, so she doesn't.
It doesn't matter because if it's in his name and she was married to him,
that's what I think too.
That would have been her property.
I think she abandoned it. I'm pretty sure. And that place sat empty for about a year and a half. I guess they didn't come after her.
No, they won't come after her, because they're getting the property back. That's
right. But she could have sold it for whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
got something out of it,
and then paid off whatever debt
whatever they owed on it. Yeah, if they, if they
and had some cash.
If she made 10,000, 20,000, who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, could have made money off of it, even though Well, anyway.
Yeah. But she got that new house, and that dude she used to work with, he was in there quick within a month.
Mm-hmm.
Month or two. Come on, who's this guy? Oh, she used to work with him. He used to work. Oh, you remember so used to come to birthday parties? It's her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, apparently he didn't come to the birthday party. So
yeah,
anyhow, the thing.
Yeah. People want to throw rocks, but they're living in their own glass house.
Yeah.
That's what kills me.
Yeah. And my 40s are, of course, I was talking about my 30s being wasted. 40s were wasted because I got with the other one.
Yeah.
That was a waste. I mean, financially, that was a waste, that one. And now I'm in my 50s, and look, I moved down here, no friends, no nothing up here. And I feel like I moved here when I was 49, a couple months before I turned 50. Here I am, 53 now. I've been here it'll be 4 years this September. 4 years? Wait. Yeah, 4 years, 2021. Yeah, 4 fucking years. And I'm wasting my 50s away. I thought about coming back down there, but I wanted to save enough to buy a whole place, almost. I don't want to put a down payment, have a house payment, and all that shit. I just want to pay a place off. So I might wait about 3 or 4 more years. What do you think?
It might work.
Or do you think I waste myself away? I should, no matter what, just go ahead and pay it and get that back down there.
Well, that's up to you. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I told you a long time ago I stopped telling you what to do.
Oh, I always take your advice, but guess what? ChatGPT took your place, so I don't care.
What does ChatGPT say?
It gives me. It kind of agrees with me. I'm like, should I do this? Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Well, you think I should do this on the next question? Well, that sounds like a great idea. Hey.
It's designed to support whatever you.
Yeah, it just agrees with you. Yeah. It might give you a couple of tips, but it mostly agrees with you.
Yeah. You need to lay out the case. I have X amount of money. This what you call it. I make this money, and da da da. What do you think do you think it's wise for me to go?
It actually thinks I should wait because it's like, well, if you pay a down payment now, that leaves you less cash and savings. You hardly have anything left, and with an emergency or something. So yeah, it might be better to wait 3 or 4 years. Yeah. Maybe do a little bit.
Well, if you're saving money like you say you are, then in a little bit of time, you could have a good chunk of change to be able to.
The biggest thing is I'm saving. I was saving, but now I'm invested, so I'm putting more in the investment than I am in my savings account.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. And then I also thought, well, maybe I should put just more in the 401k, right? And then just quit eventually after a couple of years, boost that 401k up so I have enough, to pull out. But I'm going to hit. Actually, if I'm 55, I won't get hit with the penalty tax because the 55 rule, if you're working there, the year you turn 55 or older, you won't get hit with a 10% penalty tax. So
Dogecoin went up to 23, almost 24 cents.
There's a Dogecoin.
DOG, it came out a long time ago.
I just don't like those coins. I don't get that shit.
And then XRP, if you would have bought that, right now it's $3.39.
What are these coins? Just fake money? I mean,
it's cryptocurrencies, yeah.
Yeah, so fake money.
Yeah, just like your money now, it's fake.
Right. But that's really fake. You're invested in something that's faker than your real money now. At least your real money now.
I don't know. Look at Bitcoin. I don't think that's as fake as everybody would think it is.
But when it took that big dip one year, everybody was like freaking out, like, "Oh,
Yeah, but the thing is, I bought some whenever it was $69,000, and I bought a couple $100 worth, and it's worth a lot more than that now.
It's like 2008. Those banks that got hit, Fannie Mae and all those fucking Freddie Mac or whatever hell they were called, and that people bought into those, and that shit, the government bailed them out. And
But yeah, if you're not into the coins and everything like that, you could do the investing where you almost like a brokerage account in the where you almost like a day trader, but you're not doing day trades. And where I'm getting at is like with certain stocks, you could be riding the wave up and down.
Yeah. There's one girl I work with. She does that, like day trading shit with different stocks, and she'll see it's going up, so she'll buy like $50 worth, get that little bit of money, pull it out.
I told you about BBAI, and you didn't buy it, right?
Oh, what the hell BBI stands for?
BBAI, Big Bear Artificial Intelligence.
Wow, yeah, I didn't hear about that one. That doesn't even sound like a good name.
I told you about it.
Yeah, I know you told me about it. That doesn't even sound like a good name to me. I think it's going to die out.
And guess what happened?
It died.
No. It went up.
Yeah. Now, when I asked ChatGPT about the VOO, it says at your age, you probably shouldn't be putting it because of the high risk. But if you plan on keeping it in there for 12 or 15 years, then it should be all right because it's going to have its up and downs during the years.
Yeah, well, you should also do SCHD.
Yeah, I don't like SCHD because look at this one, Jammer. SCHD, I'll tell you about SCHD lately. Down.
That's not the point. That's when you buy it. When it goes
that's
down,
true.
you buy
Well, I think it's past its down point. That's year to date right there. I don't know if you can see that.
I got enough shares where I'm getting free shares every time they listen. Every time it pays dividends, I'm getting more shares.
So if I'm only able to put 100 into investment right now every 2 weeks, how much should I put towards VOO, and how much should I put? This is my Roth IRA.
VOO is just too expensive to be. You could buy.
Yeah, but still, it's whatever $500 a share. If I'm buying up 200 a month, that's getting me almost half a share. I mean.
Well, you can buy this SCHD and get paid dividends much higher.
Hey,
they pay a higher dividend than VOO does.
Yeah, they do. But this last month on VOO, I got my highest dividend. Usually it's $1 or something. This last month, I got like a $7 dividend or some shit. I don't know what that's all about.
Like I said, with the
SCHD.
Yeah.
SCHD dividends. Uh, 3.78%. This is higher than its 12-month average of 3.65. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good.
I mean, the only good thing about that is if you're reinvesting the money that you get paid by them, then it goes right back into buying more stock.
Right.
So, I mean, if it's doing that and you're continually buying, then you're doing good.
I think, but VOO has a bigger annual return, though. I think.
And of course, FXAIX and FSPTX. Those are Fidelity ones. SoundHound. I told you about SoundHound too. Yeah. When it was only about $5. Well, now it's almost $15.
Wow,
$13.
What's that? Stereo? Or
SoundHound is AI.
Oh, so it's like musical AI.
It does the
voice AI agents for restaurants, auto retail, finance, and more.
TV and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they're connected with some big guys. Vanguard bought so many shares of SoundHound too.
Yeah, I'm interested in the music AI, but I think a lot of these bands and their subsidiaries are gonna sue the music ones eventually. They're gonna you can't be taking our music and making AI music out of it, stuff like that. You know.
Well, it was inspired by you. I mean, that's just if I like me. I was inspired by Motley Crue, so I wrote this song. It sounds similar.
Yeah, but they say, well, you're taking our songs, putting it into the system, and making new songs out of our songs. Yeah, you're set. But that's true. People sample already. You know,
or I took every song and I took the lyrics from every song and made my own songs.
And I've done it already with certain bands. I put like, oh, let me take this lyric, this little phrase from this song, and a little phrase, and I made an actual real song. So I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I told you about NVIDIA. NVIDIA is at $172 right now.
I miss the old days, like 100 years ago, we could invest in bananas, like you said.
Well, here's what I was going to say. Everybody is looking at NVIDIA thinking, okay, they're the big boy. Everybody's going to buy NVIDIA, right? And it's true. You should probably buy NVIDIA. However, it's the companies that are going to be a part of that. The ones that are in the circling around that is trying to do the AI thing, trying to basically supporting NVIDIA and buying and stuff like that. So, eventually those companies they're going to be going up in value too. And that's the ones you need to look at.
Yeah,
and some of them.
Don't you wish you go in the future and so you could come back and find out who the new Google or the new Amazon is, or that new company is going to go?
Oh yeah,
that'd be great.
See, I went into the cryptos as all right. So I went on to ChatGPT recently, and I asked about cryptos, and I asked about certain ones and all that stuff, what to look for, what stocks to look for, and all that stuff. It did give me some information, but then I went into more detail in how I asked the question, and it gave me more detailed information. And so I continued to improve my questioning of it until it gave me a list of things that look like it's going to go somewhere. And one of the ones they talked about was XRP, which is what's going on right now. It's pretty big. Everybody is going on about XRP.
You hear about this? Coldplay fan, the band Coldplay, at a concert. She was at a concert. Coldplay fan who exposed CEO's affair with company's head of HR has 6-word response for the color and pair. The Coldplay fan who accidentally exposed, with her camera, taking pictures of the crowd, exposed a tech tycoon's apparent affair with the head of HR mistress. She had a blunt message for the canoodling pair. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Grace Miller filmed the now viral moment. Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and Chief Human Resource were busted at Kiss Cam embracing the band's Boston concert Wednesday night. Well, don't go to concerts with your mistress, right? Don't go to public places. Just meet at the hotel.
Most people wouldn't take their mistress out in public to do something like that, or go to a ball game or any place where people with cameras, phones and stuff, or TV catch it,
They actually, lip readers said what he said on the screen, and they showed him on the big screen, and he's like, "Fucking hell, it's me," is what he appeared to say. And while his HR chief appeared to mouth, "This is awkward." Yes, it is.
Yeah. But, I mean, seriously, you'd be more discreet. And, here's the thing about wives, too. This is the other thing. The wife may be able to forgive you for your infidelity.
You'll never forget it.
Yeah. But they also might not forgive the fact that you embarrassed them in public.
Right.
That you didn't think enough to be secretive and discreet about it.
Yeah, a wife will never fully forgive you. I don't think a man would forgive a woman for cheating on him too, fully. But a woman's scorn will last forever.
Yeah. Well, women are much more vindictive.
Yeah, vengeful, vindictive, yeah, everything. I mean, even though she acts like because she wants to still be with you, forgives you, but it's always there. Something to,
You ever
even
remember
though
that? Yeah. Go ahead.
even though she won't explicitly say it,
Yeah.
she'll say something to the effect of it.
Remember that movie War of the Roses with Danny DeVito, Michael
Douglas,
and
the girl from the other movies that he did movies with.
Not Hepburn, but
War of the Roses movie. Googleizing. Kathleen Turner.
Kathleen Turner. In that movie, he basically pisses her off with the divorce because he wants the house, and the only reason he wants the house is because it hurt her, and so she really hates him, and they start to divide the house and all that stuff and everything. You live on this side and I live on that side and everything like that. But in the end, she still hated him, even though he was willing to forgive, and be with her. She still didn't want to do a damn thing with him. Didn't want to be with him at all.
Yeah, even the big battle at the end, they fall from the chandelier, and he goes, "I love you," as they're dying, and she's like, "Fuck off" or "Fuck you" or something.
Basically, he reaches out with his hand and grabs her, and she throws his hand back.
Yeah,
and everything. Yeah, exactly.
Now that's another movie I went to see that movie with a girlfriend. I wanted to see something else. She wanted to see that, and I was disappointed. What movies were out at the same time as the War of the Roses? Trying to figure out which movie I wanted to go see.
E.T.
Batman, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Dead Poets and Sally, or Harry Met Sally. That was probably Batman or Indiana Jones that I wanted to go see, and I didn't get to see them.
Most likely, you might have wanted to go see Batman, but you were willing to do Indiana Jones because you thought it'd be more of a date movie.
Right. More adventurous.
Yeah.
And I had to go see Dead Poets. Harry Met Sally, or Dead Poets Sally. Dead Poets Society. I didn't know about those fucks in that movie. Robert Williams was in that with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck or something.
Yeah, I've never really.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie, actually.
It seems too gay to me, and I just didn't bother.
Yeah, Harry Met Sally, I did see that eventually, which is a pretty good movie, but I'd rather see Batman or Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade probably would have been my pick on all those.
Yeah, if I looking back now, especially, that's the best one out of all of them. Yeah.
And then on top of that, I probably would have after that.
I'd with Harry Met Sally with me.
Well, yeah, Harry Met Sally. I think that would have probably been a better date night movie. I mean,
a little comedy, a little bit better comedy than whatever the fuck the name of that other movie was. We just
Dead Poets Society.
Oh, the one with Michael Douglas, the War of the Roses.
Now, War of the Roses, I would have went to see it. It just wouldn't have been high on the list.
Yeah, I would have waited for VHS.
I actually saw it on VHS.
I saw it in the movie theater. I never saw it on VHS.
I saw that on VHS. I think I saw Last Crusade on VHS.
Best movie I saw with that girl.
Sally, VHS.
I went to a lot of movies that year. Best movie I saw with her was Born on the 4th of July.
Tom
Cruise. Born on the 4th of July. David, whatever his name, he gets crippled. Penis!
Are you talking about when he was taking care of his brother and they were walking?
No. He goes to Vietnam. He gets shot and he becomes crippled. And then he goes to the Democratic National Convention. The mother tells him when he's a child, "I had a dream that you were speaking in front of a lot of people." No. And then he gets shot and he's back crippled and he's got the penis tube and penis. Don't say that word. Penis. Yeah. You ever saw 4th of July Jammer? I can't. Ron Koresh, I think was the guy's name. It was a true story. Ron Koresh. You gotta watch it.
Kind of socialist, communist type movie.
No. Well, a little bit of a liberal Democrat in here, but is it correct? I probably got the one. Who was the movie Born on the 4th of July about? I probably got the last name wrong. Let's see how bad I'm off. Ron Kovic. I was a little bit off. Koresh, Kovic.
Sounds like almost like the guy who got
David Koresh.
got shot or whatever. Penthouse guy.
What the hell is his name?
Penthouse guy, Larry Flint.
That sounds like Larry Flint. Ron Kovic? Larry Flint?
It sounds like a story about him.
Oh, but he's crippled. He's in a wheelchair, yeah. He might have done the same thing. Penis!
I can see Larry Flint saying that.
Yeah. That's true. It's a very good movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Anti-war, kind of, but... after the war, he goes. Speaking of Christopher Walken, not Christopher Walken. Who's the other guy that was in Platoon?
Michael Douglas.
No. The guy is in Platoon. It was on the Platoon cover, getting shot in the back.
Don't know.
He played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man. Damn, I can't pull names out at all these days. Thank God for Google. Right, Googleize it. Who played the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movie? William Dafoe. William Dafoe's in it.
William Dafoe, man. He's one that kind of gets lost in the background.
Yeah, he's with them. They go to Mexico after the war. He ends up in Mexico. He's with William Dafoe. They're at Mexican bars drinking. They get in a little wheelchair fight, tumble down a hill.
Is that like Lieutenant Dan?
Not really.
Getting in fights. And all
he wasn't with them in Vietnam, but they're together in Mexico afterwards. But
well,
it does show the National Democratic Convention in Chicago with the police, and it shows that stuff too. Yeah, it's good times. What we need is more riots. I think the police should be more proactive.
Well, I like the other video I just saw the other day where the police was taking these people and arresting them.
Yeah.
The crowd tried to stop them, but they took the people and threw them in the car and got in the car, and the crowd trying to stop them from going, and they just went ahead and kept on driving and ran people over.
Oh, they did? I heard about that, but I didn't see the video, yeah.
Ran them over because they were in the way, trying to hold on to the car, and they didn't give a shit.
Obstruction of justice. Yeah.
I would say, hey, we need an ambulance here, da-da-da-da-da.
As long as they did that, they did their due duty.
Yeah.
People are
we are currently in transit. Individuals trying to jump on our car and stop us.
They're trying to make the people that have apprehended escape, apparently. Yeah. So, you're right. Yeah.
What gets me is they talk about all this stuff about these illegals, and they said we're a country built on immigrants and all this. Yeah, we're a country that was built on not immigration, but actually we were built on a pilgrimage. Because we were people who came and basically. What do they call it? Golly, see, this is like you're saying these terms.
Googleize, yeah. Googleize it.
When you're a pilgrim and you come to you're conquering a new land, or you're taking, basically you're improving the land, doing all of these things, and basically.
You know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pilgrims.
Was a bad dude.
Back then, it was freedom of religions, freedom of persecution.
Yeah.
And now some of that might be true too, but they're coming here in mass waves, millions of people. You can't have that come into your country. And it's really good right now, because the good thing, I heard the last 2 months, not one single immigrant has come across, according to according to what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Not one single in the last 2 months that has been encountered with by ICE or Border Patrol or whatever. How many immigrants have come across the border in the last 2 months? Which I can't believe that, but that's what I heard. Last month, there has been a significant increase in illegal border crossings. Specifically, Border Patrol encountered just 6,070 illegal immigrants at the southern border, in which, although according to the White House, this is 50% decrease. Blah blah blah. But they probably apprehended them too, Hey, guess what? We're apprehending you.
All right, so there's several different ways you could look at it. You're a settler. You're colonizing.
Yeah.
You go off into this country and you become a settler. You make a pilgrimage to this
Colonizes your
country. Yeah.
building upon a weak society that's already there, or government or whatever. They don't have a government, nothing. Right? Colonizing.
But you figure you're settling the land. You're settlers.
The land's already settled. The land's already been colonized. Okay, what else? Freedom of religion or persecution? Maybe, perhaps. We have freedom of religion here. If you're being persecuted in a country, you want to come here.
Yeah. But what I'm getting at is the country was built on that first and foremost.
Right.
Second, we allowed not pilgrims, but the immigrants back during World War I and World War II because of everything that was going on in Europe at the time.
Yeah, a lot of Jewish immigrants, and
we allowed a lot of that then, and yes, we allowed some back in the 1800s and everything like that because.
But there was always a cap. Okay, this is how many immigrants we can allow this year, or something.
And the thing about that is we allowed so many of them in because of different situations. Like in Ireland, there was the potato famine and all that kind of crap. So they didn't have a choice in the matter. They were going to die if they stayed where they were at.
That's what they'd say now, Jammer.
Yeah. But anyway, they came.
But there's always got to be a cap, not 10 million coming through in 1 year.
There's a cap, and there's a legal process, and all of them went through the legal process of immigrating.
Especially ones coming over by boat. Yeah. Mostly.
And these people coming here, crossing our borders and all that stuff. That first they're breaking the law by crossing our border into our country. Then they're breaking the law every day that they stay. So. And then if you compound that lie and that crime by getting your wife pregnant and your wife has a kid, well, I don't think you should get automatic citizenship. I think that shouldn't count. I think that if you're here illegally, you are the baby is a byproduct of the crime you committed.
Right. I think so too. Now, the only thing I think is, granted, you got somebody living here 15, 20 years, been illegal, visa
I still don't have
expired.
any mercy on that.
I don't, but I think they should be getting rid of the ones that came through the last 4 years that are actually drug dealers, gang members. I think they should be going after all of them ones first before they actually go out. Somebody has been, a family man, working man, whatever, more, the criminals.
Well, the problem is that when you go out and you're trying to do the blanket net, over everything, some people might get caught up in it.
That's true.
That shouldn't have, that you wouldn't go after normally, but because you find out that they are illegal, you go ahead and get rid of them anyway.
It's just hard. The one thing that is hard with the deporting, just taking on deporting them, is somebody's been here since they're 5 years old. They're now like 35 or 45. They've been here 30, 40 years. Pretty much grew up here.
Yeah, that's not my fault.
I know, but still, there should be some type of process.
It's not our government's fault. It's not our fault. It's your parents' fault. The parents are to blame. So
and someone else told me you had enough time to go through the legal process to become a citizen at that point. You had 30, 40 years.
And you can't tell me that the parents didn't tell them that they were here illegally.
Right. And
because I guarantee you they did. And they told them to say, hey, you got to stay away from cops, got to stay away from this, da-da-da-da-da. You got to be careful.
Right. Or you're going to send back to Mexico or Honduras or wherever. Yeah, you're right. So at that point, when they became an adult, they should have took it upon themselves, hey, I came here illegally when I was 5 years old. I better start the process now so I don't get shipped back or something. Now they're 40 years old.
Especially when they offered amnesty several times over the past. You say 35 years? Well, if it was 35 years right now, let's see, 2000 to 2020, 1990 to 2000, 1985. That would have been during Reagan years. And if I remember correctly, Reagan offered amnesty for people if they would come forward.
35. Yeah, it'd be 90. 35 years would be 90.
90. Okay, so if I remember correctly, during that time period, Ronald Reagan offered amnesty, and I would assume that George Bush did too.
Yeah. Well, back in those days, I thought we only offer amnesty to ones that were in certain war countries like El Salvador or Cuba
Well,
because of communism, or
those that was not amnesty. Was it amnesty?
yeah, amnesty is usually because of some shit going on in your country. We're gonna let you in because of all the big
No, that's
problems.
not the amnesty.
What's amnesty then? What is amnesty? Is defined as a pardon extended by the government to a group or class of people, usually for a political offense. The act of sovereign power officially forgiven certain classes of people subject to trial.
Forgiven a crime. I'm trying to. They called it. Yeah.
Immigrant amnesty. Controversial issue in the United States whether illegal immigrants should be granted some form of amnesty is proposed. They're illegal.
What you're talking about with Cuba is asylum.
Yeah, asylum. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You're offering political asylum, or religious asylum and everything like that. So yeah, when you offer amnesty during all those years you were alive, well, guess what? You should have stepped up at any of those given points and went for it.
Yeah. Speaking of amnesty, I better get off here and get to bed.
Yeah, me too.
I've had a rough night at work tonight because my coworker said he's calling in tonight. So,
Oh, good for you.
yeah, should be fun.
I don't know why it causes you to work harder. You're there for the 8 hours.
Because the other person who comes and does his job is really a slack ass, and
as far as I'm concerned, if they're slacking off, going to the water fountain, going to the bathroom.
No. He's a team lead, so he has to go do other stuff, and then comes back, works a little bit, takes off for 20 minutes. Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'll be just doing what I'm doing.
Right, but what happens on these days? We're already short, and Friday night, Saturday nights, in the morning, they always want me to stay over, finish something. And Saturday is my day to go beer shopping Saturday mornings.
And what I would tell them is that, well, that sounds like a problem that
Personal
you need
problem,
a problem that you need to address company wise.
Yeah. You got all these new people who got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays off. Wow.
I don't have these days off. They do. Why don't you speak to one of them and have them come in?
Yeah, come in on their days off.
Yeah, that's what I would tell them.
Yeah. I need to switch a day shift or something. But I lose my $1.50 night differential. $1.50. Yeah, that's the bad part.
Whatever.
That's good night differential. $1.50. That's what, $60 more a week, right?
I don't know. Being that let's look that up right now.
Not 60. Well, yeah.
What is the decrease of the average life expectancy of someone who works overnights? All these different health problems that impacts it.
Yeah, but I think if you stay at the same schedule though on your days off, try to do the same sleep schedule and all that, I think that helps a little bit instead of trying to readjust your schedule all the time.
I asked for like a year. Okay. For people who work rotating night shifts, 5 years and up, who are working over 15 years, the risk of dying from heart disease. See, now they're just giving me percentages on different diseases and different stuff.
You should do ChatGPT. I'll do it.
Can you
if I work overnight shift,
years and years, what is the life expectancy decrease of people who work overnight?
But stay on the same schedule normally when on my nights off. Do I still have the
up
risk
to 15 years?
Or is it still the 15 years? I'm asking ChatGPT. The increased risk of health issues, heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers linked to night shift are most commonly come from chronic disruption of your circadian rhythm. your body's natural clock. This risk is generally studied for blah, blah, blah. If you stay on a stable night schedule, even your nights off, you may reduce some of that risk. The body handles a consistent rhythm, even a flip better than flipping back and forth. But night shift alone still carries some risk because your body isn't naturally wired to sleep in the day, and night shift tends to come with less sunlight, lower vitamin D, poorer diet, and disrupted sleep quality. Yeah. I really need to get more sunlight because I don't get any sunlight at all.
Yeah, you need to get your vitamin D, buddy.
Yeah, I drink milk every night, but
It does the body good.
I drink one glass for my lunch every night.
But it's up to 15 years. It says some experts and studies cite estimates suggesting a reduction of up to 15 years in the lifespan for consistent night shift workers. This is often an alarming figure highlighted to emphasize the severity of the health risk.
That's why.
So do you think that was worth $1.50? 15 years?
Sure, Well, you know what? I don't care when I die, Jammer. I do want to make it to my mid-70s at least, but if I go next year, 10 years.
You're an underachiever, buddy. You need to go for more.
Yeah.
So you can last.
I tell you what, you say, more sunlight. Well, when you're working day shift and you're stuck in the building all day long, you're not really getting that much more sunlight, are you? Now your days off, you might. And maybe in the afternoon.
What I'm saying is during the day, you need to get out and do something. Go for a walk.
Right. Well, I'm saying the regular day shift people. I mean, if you're stuck in a building like I am all day long.
Oh, yeah. Well, you get maybe the sunlight when you're stuck in traffic.
Yeah. Stuck in traffic. Maybe if you get home and spend an hour or two outside doing whatever.
Yeah. Piddle farting out in the yard.
Yeah.
If you have a yard. But they don't even want you to have a yard because they know if you have a yard, you would grow vegetables and fruits and stuff, and you'd be able to sustain your own life.
I don't know. My one roommate doesn't want. I say, hey, we should do a garden. Hey, no, we're not growing a fucking garden in my yard.
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Why not grow tomatoes? Why not grow the simple stuff that's easy to grow?
And
grow
he's already
tomatoes.
He's out there working already. Why not a little extra 15, 20, 30-minute work? Yeah.
You could grow lettuce, tomatoes, cabbage,
carrots, potatoes,
right?
Onions.
Be like Sam Wise and plant
anything's a daily vegetable. You could grow green beans. Fucking you like yellow, wax beans. Grow wax beans.
Let me just say it right off the bat. If you grew tomatoes, potatoes, lettuce, right?
Yeah.
Let's say even put that out of the picture. Don't forget about that. Tomatoes, potatoes, and onions. If you just grew those, you would save a fortune.
Yeah.
Because,
especially potatoes.
Yeah, well, and the onions, because every time you cook, you use onions, and every time you...
Yeah. My roomies, fucking potatoes are in almost every meal.
Yeah, well, that right there. And you know how easy to grow potatoes is? You can set it and forget it.
Right.
Pretty much. I put potatoes that were growing eyes from the store, put them out here in the yard, not the yard, but this elevated pot, elevated garden.
Yeah.
I put it in there, and I grew about a dozen or more potatoes from it. And I harvested them, and we ate them and everything like that. Plant some more.
Hey, speaking of potatoes, these eyes have to get to sleep. We've been up for an hour, Jammer.
All right, my friend.
Way past my bedtime. You should have done another beer review. That's okay. Too late now.
No.
All right. Yeah, if I don't see you next week, because I'm thinking I'm on vacation next week, I'm thinking I'm going camping in a cabin.
Are you really?
Thinking about it. I'm still looking at it.
I'm sure they have internet.
If I got a cabin, yeah. Hopefully,
what kind of cabin?
I'm looking around now. I don't know yet.
Why don't you go down to Helen, Georgia?
They got cabins there.
Well, that's the one that's like a little German town.
I don't want to spend a lot of money though.
Oh yeah, well, okay. You might not. Yeah. You might not spend a lot of money if you stay on the outskirts of that.
I'm just looking for the lakes around here, or the one lake up by Columbia.
They have a lot of waterfalls down there.
Oh yeah. The bad thing is I don't like doing shit by myself, so I'm still weighing the options. Yeah.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it and don't worry about it. It'd be good to have a little solitude.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Good,
in fact,
good
you can
12-pack of
always
beer.
you can always invite some girl,
Local girl, hey, I'm camping. I'm looking for a little fun or something like that. Yeah, I'm up there camping and looking for a little camper damper.
Only problem with that, they probably kill you. And,
Yeah, I might have somebody with ill-gotten means and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh well.
She goes to show up and it's like 10 dudes hopping out of the car,
Yeah.
gonna rape me and steal my money, my laptop.
No, exactly.
Because I'm gonna take the laptop and do beer reviews, right?
Now, if you were smart, you would have put out an ad for adult actresses doing
Cabin scene.
cabin scenes. Please, apply. Da 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 da. And then you could have had them come out there to do an interview.
Yeah, need 2 females for the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 male will be joining you.
If you did that and said, "Well, yeah, I'm charged of interviewing and getting the initial interview and process and for selection,"
Yeah,
and I'm basically the gatekeeper, before
right.
the real gig,
Yeah. And then I show up as the actor and the director and the cameraman.
And if you took your lights with you and your camera with you, well, you got a webcam. You need to get a real camera that take it with you. Just make sure.
I'll tell them this has more mobility to it, and it's much easier than a professional camera. Trust me, it's HD.
Yeah, HD quality.
It's 4K quality.
Yeah, it's HD 4K quality, and it's more mobile and easier to use.
Right.
So, and for the initial interview and scenes and stuff that I'm asking you to partake in, your screen. What does they call it? The screen.
Yeah. You gotta get closer though. You can't.
What do you do that? What do they call that? When you go to do your
screening.
When actors go to get
interviewed.
Do their screen.
Yeah, screen test.
Screen test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screen test.
Yeah.
Good for a screen test.
Good for a screen test.
Yeah. So, I mean, you might still be able to do that now, even with the short amount of time.
Yeah. We'll see. 12:42. I gotta go.
All right, man. Later.
42 minutes late.
Take care. Thanks for watching, comment, liking, and subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle the bell. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shagdog.
We are.
We'll see you on the next one.
The Spitter Swell Beer Review.
Yeah. We have some good short videos off that one.